Imagine you're walking down a street in a cold winter's evening and you come across the local fun fair. You turn your head and find the lights are on and the rides and attractions seem to be operational. You of course are confused by all this. Why would the fun fair be open at this time of the year? Despite wanting to carry on walking, you can't help but feel the urge to investigate further, and you head straight into the fair. You look around and start having nostalgic feelings of your youth, on more innocent times, and directly remember your favourite ride growing up. You find it and notice something doesn't feel right about it, like it isn't safe to go on. That's because it isn't. You know that if you go on this ride right now, you won't get off alive. This isn't a fun fair of fun anymore. This is a fun fair of fear. Ranging from horror films about killer clowns to comic book supervillain lairs to cartoons about talking dogs, the amusement park of doom, a creepy carnival, or a circus of horror has become a staple in horror locations. Alongside abandoned hospitals and run-down schools, the amusement park of doom goes into our paranoia of the unknown and takes the form of something that's familiar and innocent and twists it into something dangerous and horrifying. But why is it a popular location to begin with? My personal theory is that it taps into the uncanny valley by presenting a place that is usually associated with fun and wonder and replacing the safe feeling with dread. It gets worse when you remember from a child's perspective, theme parks and circuses are seen as magical and mysterious. So when we see something magical get corrupt, the inner child inside us feels threatened. But maybe that's a bit too deep. It could also be that theme parks always look dangerous, and the different sizes and shapes of the attractions and rides can give anyone an uneasy feeling. Also, circuses can contain all types of different phobias, the most common one being chlorophobia, the fear of clowns, who you will most likely see at horror parks. Most theme parks tend to feature surreal imagery that can affect guests in many different ways, and if one of those feelings is fear, then it could also show that it's a psychological mechanism when it comes to horror parks. Over the years, real-life abandoned theme parks have earned reputations of causing injuries and even deaths that have fueled our fears for this once populated attractions. The best horror does come from true experiences. Whatever the reason, it's clear this setting will always be popular in both horror and non-horror properties, with many wishing to experience this horror style every Halloween. Talking about the Universal Horror Nights.